How you doing? We're back. I'm Caleb, Josh. You know us before. Now we're going to take this out to the golf course. We're going to learn some things with some of the beginners. We're not at the pro level yet. We're amateur pro. We're getting close, and we work constantly on things. We're here at beautiful Riverview Golf Course, and we're just going to run over some things. Josh is he's a big guy. He's a big hitter, and just because size, don't mean you can't hit the ball far too. But it's just more natural with him. We're gonna let him. We're just gonna work on some things together. He's gonna talk to me about some things. I'm gonna be hitting a few tee shots out here on the driving range today with my driver, and he's gonna go over some things with me to help me hit the ball far and straight, which is where it starts at. Then you'll work on the working the ball, but you gotta be able to go to point A to point B first. Then eventually we'll take it over to the putting green. I'll work on some things with Josh and with you at home and the bunker, and work over some short game tips because, like we said earlier in our previous clips, the short game matters, but you got to have this too now. So just stay with us here, and we're going to work on some things, maybe help you out in your golf game.
All right, first thing you need to do is what we talked about a while ago. You need the right ball, but on the driving range it don't really matter. You work on your swing. But don't matter what kind of tee you use because you can put it down in the ground, but you need to make sure it's the half of the ball is above the club face when you're driving. About right there. Half the ball needs to be above your club face so you can launch the ball in the air with the trajectory you need. Alright, from right here you need the proper setup, which is off the inside heel. Inside heel with the club face straight. And you need your club in your hands. You need to feel it inside of your hands like so. You grip it in the hands, in your fingers. And from here, you swing smooth and easy. That's all it takes. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the common mistakes of beginner golfers, which is a hook and a slice. Mostly it's going to be a slice because you haven't rotated your hips enough, so you're just going to be stuck. And you're going to have your club backwards and you're going to slice it. And Caleb's going to demonstrate that right now.
All right, guys, what happens most of the time with a slice, a beginner slice, is you're slinging your hips, you're over-rotating, slinging your hips, and that's what happened off the club face. You're already done opened up, which is correct, but you're dragging your hands behind.
And you're losing distance.
And you're losing distance with that slice, and that's what the club face is doing through impact, and it's just pushing the ball straight over there. So this is the swing that most beginners take. You might not be able to notice it, but this is what happened. You're coming here, and you're swinging open, and that's exactly what the club face through impact is looking like.
Trying to kill it, and you don't.
So let me show you what the beginner slice is. Right there.
The swing that just took place was a slight
Beginner slice.
Yes, that's the beginner slice. And what he did was he got to right here and he stopped with his hips and just stopped with everything, and it blocked. And when you block everything, your wrist don't turn over, you lose distance, you slice it, you don't have accuracy or anything. And we're going to show you the correct way to fix that right now.
All right. Yeah, terrible slice, but this is beginners. I can hit the ball straight, but you got to work the ball. But that's kind of out of the picture there. That's a terrible slice. All right. What you need to do is what happened. I over-rotated my hips and I got jammed here. Hips have to rotate, hands have to follow through, but everything has to be in sync. Everything has to work together. Okay. So let's see if I can't speed those hands up a little bit and hit the ball a little bit straighter this time.
Alright, we're going to demonstrate the hook next, and Caleb's going to show you how to do that now.
Alright guys, the hook, beginner hook, what happens, same thing as a slice, except it's a different thing. Your hands are coming through first, and then you're trying to throw your hips, and everything, you're catching the ball like this because it's like a duck hook. You're rolling everything over, you're coming out like that, and that ball is, you can't hit it straight, and it's going to be in the hazard. So let me see if I can't get a duck hook here, and this is where the beginners start their problem as, because they're coming here, and they're trying to kill it. Yeah, they're trying to come from the inside and trying to kill it, and they're rolling over just like that. All right, so let me see if I can't make this ball hook. And
all right, we're going to show you how to fix that swing that he's just done right here. All right, first thing, usually whenever you try to kill the ball, this is your first mistake. You put it too far off your front foot, so actually you're behind the ball, which makes your head tilt back. to back here, and either you hit way back here, or you'll catch it so far in front that you'll duck hook it, or you try to kill it, and you'll stop right here and you'll block it out to the right. So Caleb's gonna show you the right way to fix the hook.
All right, you want to bring the ball back a little bit because obviously you're out in front and you're swinging. Look, you're so late on the ball. You want to bring it back. You want to catch the ball clean on the driver off the tee, okay? And you want to keep that good, smooth, slow swing. Keep the club low to the ground on the way back. It'll fall into its own trajectory. When you get here, you want everything to be in timing. Well, that's what you got. You want to keep the ball right in your stance and all. And just keep the right a little bit farther than shoulder width, whatever your swing works. All right. Try to hit the bomb here. Perfect. Okay, now guys, we're gonna move to the fairway wood. Fairway wood, a little different. It's on the ground, but it's more like you're trying to hit a driver off the ground. It's harder to work with here. All right, so Josh, he's a pretty good fairway player off the wood. So let's bring it in here, Josh. You want to get ball first, obviously. So you want the club coming through where you're good and you're catching the ball off the ground perfect. Okay, you don't want to be digging it in. You don't want to be topping over top of it. Okay. So you want to try to let Josh hit the swing here. Just watch the basics of what needs to happen here on the golf swing. See how crisp that was? And how it sounded? You didn't hear no in the dirt. Everything was. And he got nothing but ball first, and that was an excellent shot. And that's the way you need to approach your fairway wood. Set it up where the ball, you got to symbolize like you're hitting off the tee in this fairway situation. Josh set up again on that ball. Watch what he does with it. He puts it about a little forward in the middle of the stance, and he's making a good swing right to the back of the ball. He's not digging the club in the ankle. It's not an iron. Go ahead and get it up there. That was a crisp shot right over the fairway wood. That's
what we're going to do, we're going to let Caleb demonstrate how to hit a fade with a fairway wood. And this is one of the aspects of having to work the ball. He's going to show you right here.
All right, guys, we just told you not to fade the ball, but you need to learn how to work it on purpose. But you hitting off the tee, every now and then you hit a good shot that faded, but you didn't really try to. So we're going to learn how to try to fade the ball at the fairway here. So we got a green, kind of hidden, secluded. You need to fade it in to get it there. So with the fairway wood. All right, so what we're going to do is, we just talked about how we rotate our hips and we kind of block the ball. We're going to do this a little bit with our arms here though. We're going to come in and we're going to purposely try to catch the ball solid. We're going to try to leave the club face open just a little bit with the ball fade, okay? So here we go. I'm going to try to fade this ball for you. It's a perfect fade. All right, now you've seen that great fade there. Now you're going to have to hook the ball a little bit. Hooking is it's preferred shot because the ball goes farther because you're not cutting spin off the ball. You're just shaping the shot. Josh can show us how to show him how to go through the process of hitting a hook shot here. All right, with a fairway wood.
What you need to do is you need to either close your stance or close the club face. It's either two. You could play the same exact shot, but close your stance and follow your feet line, and it'll close the club head for you, just like so.
Man, that was pretty.
All right, guys, another procedure here at the fairway. I don't know where you would use this shot other than wind. Wind's a big difference. When the ball's up, the wind's going to affect it. You're going to have more to worry about. So now we're going to worry about, I'm going to show you how to, Josh will go low with you. I'm just going to bring the ball high. Get the ball up, and that's actually an object with a fairway wood. You don't want it skimming across the ground unless you're trying to cut wind. You want to hit everything clean and get the ball up, okay? And now, yeah, it'll sit softly, exactly. Now we're going to move the ball up in our stance. This is the best object. We're going to move the ball up like a driver. We're taking a driver swing off the fairway. We're hitting the ball clean, okay? Try to get this ball up for y'all. Good swing. All right, Josh. You're going to come over here now. Josh is going to show us how to hit a low shot. This is really useful off the tee box maybe if you want to cut it out the wind. Keep it out the wind and keep it low as the object to do it, Josh.